India is rapidly becoming a global leader in renewable energy. The country has made significant strides in recent years, particularly in wind and solar power generation. In 2024, India achieved a major milestone by surpassing Germany to become the world's third largest generator of electricity from wind and solar power. This achievement highlights India's commitment to transitioning to a cleaner and more sustainable energy future. India's success in renewable energy is largely due to its ambitious targets and supportive policies. The government has set a target of achieving 50% of its installed electric power capacity from non-fossil fuel sources by 2030. This target is among the most ambitious in the world and reflects India's determination to address climate change and reduce its reliance on fossil fuels. The growth of renewable energy in India is also driven by the declining costs of solar and wind power technologies. As the cost of these technologies has fallen, it has become increasingly economically viable for India to invest in renewable energy. This has led to a surge in investment in the sector, with both domestic and international companies eager to capitalize on India's renewable energy potential. India's achievement in becoming the third largest generator of wind and solar power is a testament to the country's commitment to sustainable development. It is a clear indication that India is on track to become a global leader in the fight against climate change. India's renewable energy growth is part of a larger global trend towards cleaner sources of energy. Around the world, countries are recognizing the urgent need to reduce their carbon emissions and transition to a more sustainable energy system. Renewable energy sources such as solar and wind power are seen as key to achieving this goal. In 2024, global renewable energy generation grew at an unprecedented rate. Solar power in particular has witnessed exponential growth in recent years, becoming the largest source of new electricity generation globally for 3 consecutive years. This growth is being driven by falling costs, technological advancements, and supportive policies. The increasing adoption of renewable energy is having a profound impact on the global energy landscape. It is displacing fossil fuels, reducing carbon emissions, and creating new economic opportunities. The transition to a clean energy future is well underway, and India is playing a leading role in this transformation. Solar power has been the driving force behind India's renewable energy growth. The country has witnessed a remarkable surge in solar power generation in recent years. In 2024 alone, India added 24 gigawatts of solar capacity, more than double the capacity added in the previous year. This made India the third largest solar market in the world, after China and the United States. India's solar power generation has doubled since 2021, reaching 7% of the country's total electricity generation in 2024. This remarkable growth is a testament to the government's supportive policies, the declining costs of solar technology, and the increasing awareness about the benefits of renewable energy. The Indian government has implemented a range of policies to promote solar power, including financial incentives, tax breaks, and streamlined approval processes. These policies have created a favorable environment for investment in the sector, attracting both domestic and international players. While solar power has taken center stage in India's renewable energy journey, wind power continues to play a significant role. India is already the world's 4th largest generator of wind power and is expected to further expand its capacity in the coming years. Wind power has been a reliable source of renewable energy for India, complementing solar power, which is intermittent in nature. Together, wind and solar power are helping India reduce its reliance on coal-fired power plants, which are a major source of air pollution and greenhouse gas emissions. The Indian government has set a target of achieving 140 gigawatts of wind power capacity by 2030. To achieve this target, the government is promoting the development of wind energy projects through a combination of policies and incentives, including competitive bidding processes and financial assistance. Section 5: Ambitious Targets, Daunting Challenges. While India has made significant progress in renewable energy, the country still faces significant challenges in achieving its ambitious targets. The most significant of these challenges is the need for massive investments to scale up renewable energy capacity. and modernize the electricity grid. India needs to invest an estimated $250 billion in renewable energy by 2030 to meet its target of 500 gigawatts of non-fossil fuel capacity. This requires mobilizing finance from both public and private sources, as well as attracting foreign investment. Another challenge is the need to strengthen the electricity grid to accommodate the increasing share of renewable energy. Solar and wind power are intermittent sources of energy, meaning their output fluctuates depending on the weather conditions. This requires a more flexible and robust grid that can handle these fluctuations and ensure a reliable supply of electricity. Section 6. The funding gap. A major roadblock to India's renewable energy ambitions is the significant funding gap. According to a February 2025 report by EMBA, India needs to increase its annual funding for renewable energy by 20% from current levels to achieve its 2030 targets. This translates to billions of dollars in additional investment required each year. The report highlights that while India has made progress in attracting private investment in renewable energy, public funding remains crucial, especially for grid expansion and modernization. The government needs to prioritize renewable energy investments and ensure that adequate funding is allocated to the sector. International climate finance can also play a crucial role in bridging the funding gap. Developed countries have committed to mobilizing $100 billion per year by 2020 to support developing countries in their climate actions, including the transition to renewable energy. However, this target has not been met, and India has called for increased financial support from developed nations to achieve its renewable energy goals. Section 7. Economic benefits of solar power. Investing in solar power is not just an environmental imperative for India, but also an economic opportunity. The solar power sector has the potential to create millions of new jobs, boost economic growth, and reduce India's dependence on imported fossil fuels. The International Solar Alliance, an intergovernmental organization headquartered in India, estimates that the solar sector could create over 10 million jobs in India by 2030. These jobs would be created across the entire value chain, from manufacturing to installation and maintenance. Moreover, expanding solar power capacity would significantly reduce India's reliance on imported fossil fuels, saving billions of dollars in foreign exchange. This would have a positive impact on India's current account deficit and strengthen its energy security. Section 8. A call for action. India's solar power surge presents a unique opportunity for the country to become a global leader in clean energy. However, to fully realize this potential, urgent action is needed to address the challenges and seize the opportunities. The Indian government must continue to prioritize renewable energy investments, streamline approval processes, and create a stable policy environment that encourages private sector participation. International partners need to step up their financial support to help India achieve its ambitious targets. The private sector also has a crucial role to play by investing in renewable energy projects, developing innovative technologies, and creating a skilled workforce. By working together, the government, the private sector, and international partners can help India unlock its solar superpower potential. Section 9. India, a solar superpower in the making. India is on the cusp of becoming a solar superpower. With its abundant sunshine, ambitious targets, and supportive policies, India has all the ingredients to lead the world in solar power generation. UN climate change chief Simon Steele in February 2025 called India a solar superpower and stated that fully embracing the global clean energy boom would accelerate India's economic growth. The world is watching as India embarks on this ambitious journey. By harnessing the power of the sun, India can not only meet its own energy needs sustainably, but also inspire other nations to follow suit. The time for action is now, and the future of India's clean energy revolution is bright.